As Poco F1 created a lot of buzz around a zone called perfect smartphone, the camera of this device needs to be around flagship grade. So many compared Poco camera with OnePlus 6 camera, which is considered to be flagship killer. So I am not going to do that. I will move ahead and go to the flagship, which is Huawei P20 Pro. So let's start the race. Poco rear camera has a dual camera system which has 12 megapixel plus 5 megapixel with f1.9 aperture and f2.0 aperture, and front camera has a 20 megapixel lens. P20 Pro has a triple camera system on rear which is 40 megapixel with f1.8, 20 megapixel which is with f1.6 which is monochrome sensor, and 8 megapixel with f2.4, and front camera has a 24 megapixel with f2.0 aperture. Right side you find P20 Pro pics and left side you find Poco F1 pics. This picture is taken at noon in auto mode. Poco F1 tends to lean on cooler tone in this picture, whereas P20 Pro on slight warmer tone. The quality of the pics are really good. This picture is taken in overcast condition and P20 Pro tends towards way cooler tone. This is because the AI mode was turned on P20 Pro. So AI mode is not that great in all times. When AI mode turned off, still P20 Pro tends toward a little cooler side. In this picture, you can know that P20 Pro clearly tends toward cooler tone, but Poco F1 stick to the natural colors. Here is the portrait image of a plant. Poco F1 had a little brighter image than P20 Pro, but in terms of portrait effect, both did pretty well. Here the Poco F1 tends towards slight cooler tone, but P20 Pro is close to natural colors. And details sharpness of P20 Pro pic is really good. Sometimes in some conditions Poco F1 produce greenish kind of images, and this problem is faced by other YouTubers also. I hope Xiaomi fix this issue through software updates. In daylight conditions, mostly Poco F1 boost green color in their images, and P20 Pro keep it to natural colors. Here are a few more samples, check it out. Portrait mode on both devices works really good, but the amount of blurriness around the subject is more in the Poco F1 pics than P20 Pro. Here are a few samples, check it out. Details and dynamic range handled pretty well by these devices, but sharpness is really good in P20 Pro pics. Mostly in low light, sharpness of the image is increased in P20 Pro. Here are a few samples, check it out. Selfies from both devices are pretty good. Here are the samples with and without portrait mode. In low light, Poco F1 pics are decent, but P20 Pro night mode kicks in and the night pics in P20 Pro are really good while using the night mode. Here are the video footage from both devices in 1080p resolution. Both are pretty good at 1080p resolution with EIS and OIS. Both devices give excellent results in picture and video department, but P20 Pro is slightly a better one. That's it guys for this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and do let me know how is the video in the comment section below, and do subscribe to the channel. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Until then, chill out and keep rocking.